following on from the glorious success of our start of the year anti-bucket or fuck it list news at Kate, I thought I would continue that a little bit and add some new items to the fuck it list. So here's my February fuck it list. It's just one thing, this. People telling me that I should report internet abuse. Like, first up, oh, I hadn't thought of that. Like, I know that you can report stuff. Like, I'm aware that that's an option. You're not really, just like saying, when I say I'm a comedian, people go, oh, you should go on that McIntyre's Roadshow. Like, I'm aware of the show, but like, you can't just tell people that it exists and assume that that's going to solve the whole issue. Like, I have tried reporting internet abuse, and there's a million reasons why it's way more complicated and more difficult and more infuriating than you probably think. Things that I've been told by the police include, oh, we can't investigate that YouTube comment because we're not allowed to use YouTube at work. Literally, my local police have been caught watching cat videos instead of doing proper police business, and they're not allowed on the internet. I've been told, why don't you just change your email address? I've been told, oh, we can't investigate that because the person who wrote it might share a computer with a child and we wouldn't know whether it was the adult or the child who had sent the abusive rape threat. You know, like, either way, the child needs looking after and taking away from the abusive adult, if that's true. I've been told, like, a million things. I've been told we've lost the file, I've been told we can't deal with that. Oh, I've been told the rape threats I receive are not bad enough. That would include people claiming that they're going to deep throat me until I can't talk. Apparently, that's not bad enough. They should have put, with my diseased penis, and then, bang, the police would have been on the case. Secondly, when people tell me to report internet abuse to the police, clearly you don't understand how much internet abuse I get. Right, if I was genuinely going to report every rape threat, every death threat, every drink bleach, every kill yourself, everybody calling me a bitch and a cunt and all of that kind of stuff, if I was going to report all of that, we'll need like 2 to 3 new police stations. I'll need to entirely give up work and sleep and having any hobbies, and I'll be like a 24/7 internet abuse reporting machine. It would be physically impossible. Plus, you've got to filter through and figure out which ones are threats, which ones just count as nasty messages. And even if we dealt with every single threat, in actual fact, people sending nasty messages, like the way that my videos are always downvoted and all this kind of stuff, like, that is more damaging to me. That costs me work. I would rather people just wrote and said they were going to, you know, saw my head off with a rusty spoon, because at least anybody reading that will go, oh, that's abuse. Whereas when people write that I'm talentless and all the rest, it sounds like genuine criticism, and that's what costs me work and damages my career. Third up, like, I've tried reporting internet abuse and it doesn't do anything, right? I've reported dozens of things like rape threats, death threats, really, really serious things, and as a result, 2 people have received verbal warnings, like literally kind of a slap on the wrist. One of those people was offering money to anybody who would kill me, and he was told, naughty, don't do that again, and then the police told me that he was very sorry. Like, this kind of reaction isn't going to solve anything. And look at this, right? One of the original, sort of like, original cases for industrial scale internet abuse was the Gamergate situation, in which dozens of female games developers received hundreds and thousands of abusive messages. As a result, there was an FBI investigation. There were a number of confessions. One guy, there was an email trail and a confession like which he'd given, and he was let off by the FBI because he said it was a joke. One suspect confessed on video to making 40 to 50 threatening calls. No conviction, nothing was done. So you're seriously expecting me to tell you that Hackney police are more efficient than the FBI? They're not. Hackney police are less efficient than MFI, and they closed down 2 years ago, you know? At least they had a sale, though. Finally, here's the thing. If you think that internet abuse needs reporting to the police, even if you think that because it needs to appear in the crime numbers, or somebody needs to say this, or just in case something happens, at least there would be some record of having been reported, here's the great news. You can do it. There is no law that says it has to be the victim that reports crime. If you see someone getting smacked in the face in the street, you don't have to be the person getting smacked in the face to call the police. You can go right ahead and do it. You call 101, bang, you report stuff to the police. It's all, and if somebody comes around from the police and says, we hear you've been a victim, I'm going to say, yes, that's right. I'm not going to block the process. I'm going to be delighted that somebody else has done at least some of the groundwork for me. If you're looking for some internet abuse to report, oh, why not have a look underneath this video? It won't take very long. Look under any video I've made, and if you haven't found something that you really feel is worth reporting, great news, because as well as abuse underneath videos that I've made, there are also people who go out and specially make abusive videos attacking me, and you can report them if you like, and then underneath those, there'll be tons and tons more abuse and tons more horrific stuff, a lot of stuff that I haven't even had the time to look at, because, you know, I can't spend my whole life sucking in nastiness. I have to occasionally just go for a walk and have a sandwich.
It's not like you wanted to get that off your chest, is it?
Do you feel like there might be a little bit more anger in there than you were expecting? It's my fucking sandwich. Make me a fucking sandwich. Make me a fucking sandwich. Another take on that? Death to the infidels.